Good morning, friends. For today's thought, I wanted to share a cool little project that we've been working on for a couple of months now. We've had the concept for several months, but how many of you, I'm just looking through the list of attendees, how many of you were around back when we did the success challenges? So this is probably, gosh, I want to say like 10 years ago, maybe 12. This was early days. Um, so the success challenge was basically, we took people through 12 weeks of business training, but it was with a community. And so we launched a new one every 3 months, every 12 weeks. And we had prizes and, there's video training and then there's checklists that you do. But we all ran together and it was really cool, really effective. And so we thought, what if we brought that back, but with a product focus instead of business focus? And this is something that lots of other companies are doing, having massive success. And so do you want to take a little sneak peek into oh, good, Sandy remembers the success challenges. Yes, we had some fun prizes. So I wanted to take you on a tour of what we're doing, because we've found that there's a simple principle of human psychology that we all need community, and we all can benefit from a little positive peer pressure. So that's what this challenge is all about. It's just like, hey, we all want to be healthier, we all want to be happier. So let's create some group accountability where we have to track what we're doing every day. And, as Tiffany always teaches us, we're falling in love with the process, right? We're creating action-based goals instead of results-based goals. So let's take you on a little tour of the challenge. So it's called, where did it go? Oh, it's showing me, that's why. Okay, so it's called uplevel21.com. And here's what it looks like. So if I share that, okay. So basically, once you log in, once you create an account and join a challenge. So right now we're doing the March 7th through 28th challenge, and that's just a beta. So you haven't missed out on anything. We found lots of bugs in the code. So for every day, there's a video, there's some training, and then there are some to-do items. And the first 9 things don't change. Sorry, the first 8 things don't change. The 9th one it changes based on that day's assignment. So today's is about gut health. It's about the PB Restore and all of the cool, all the cool new products doTERRA has launched for gut health. But the rest of the things are just practices that we'd all want to have anyways. Things around gratitude, sleep, movement, nutrition, taking your lifelong vitality in the morning and the evening. And then we've also added in cold therapy, which I don't know how many of you have done the research, but there is some solid research on longevity being tied to cold therapy. So, and people can do it. They can, dip their toe in, or they can go full plunge. Pardon the pun. And then there's hydration. And so basically, and then also if you post with the hashtag, then you can get bonus points, up to 5 bonus points per day. So that is a quick overview. And then what's cool is, it keeps track of your points, but there's also a leaderboard. So it shows how everyone's doing in the challenge. So this is a tracker of everyone's points. I think we have about 150 or so in this beta group. And then there's also this community feature. So this is where we post on the daily topic, and then people make their comments. And so, whether it's water consumption or reducing blue light, being present, being intentional, and focus on gratitude. Anyways, this is just a quick little snapshot of what it is and how it works. And there are prizes. So basically, we're giving $1,000 to the first prize winner, $750 the second, $500 to the third, and $250 the fourth prize. So we're going to be doing this every month. And the way we're paying for this is it costs $8 for each person to go through the challenge. So you could obviously pay for yourself. And the way we envision this working is probably an upline will invite their teams to do it, but the upline will pay for that $8 registration fee for them to go through it. So that is that's how it works. Right now, if the upline's going to pay for it, they just need to go through the process as if they were that person, but put in that person's email address so that person can finish validate the email and stuff like that. So that is a high-level view of Up Level 21, which is this rotating monthly challenge that anyone can join in. Anyone can take their people through, but it's been really, really effective. It's helped revitalize customers that were kind of dropping off, but it can also be a powerful prospecting tool. It can be a great way to say, hey, who wants to get in better shape? Who wants to crush their health goals? Let's do it together. And so that is the health challenge. And so the next one starts April 1st, but we should have registration open tomorrow for anybody on this call or anywhere in doTERRA who wants to join. If you want to put your people through, it should be really, really fun. So we're excited. We're excited for helping us all up-level health and up-level our businesses too. So that is the health challenge. Any questions about that? Or I'm here to serve and support. So go ahead and raise your hand with any other questions or your goals you want to talk through, anything. Yes, Jennifer, we did create that. And just to be clear, we collaborated with a dozen or so of our top leaders. So we have the help of Chelsea Wood. She's been spearheading a lot of it, but also Stacy Paulson, Amy Fulmer, Seth Risenmay, the Kirschbaums. Who else? Michael Huntsman. I know I'm forgetting someone. Jenica Miller. Anyways, it's been a really powerful collaboration. So Malu is asking, it says you have to have products. Where can we find the products? So if you come to, oh, I'm not sharing screen anymore. So let me show you. If you come into the challenge and, oh heck, why does it say I'm not registered? Anyways, there is a challenge guide that's a free PDF that they download, and it basically walks people through everything they need to do the challenge. So let me show that to you. Okay, share screen, Acrobat. There we go. Okay, so here is the guide, and it basically walks you through how the whole thing works, how the points work. I thought it listed the products they needed, but it's basically Lifelong Vitality. I think it's Terrazyme, and there's no oils. It's all supplements, and so that's the other thing that we're finding. I don't know if, oh, here we go. Chelsea says Lifelong Vitality, Terrazyme, Advantage, and PB Restore. So the registration link, Paula, is just uplevel21.com. So Chelsea, I didn't know you were on. I didn't see your name. Thank you for hopping on and joining us. Chelsea has been a linchpin for this thing. If it weren't for her, this thing wouldn't be happening. So thank you so much, Chelsea, for your vision, for your hard work. She has been up past midnight more times than I can count, and so grateful for her for help with this project. Okay, let's add that to, okay. All right, what other questions do you guys have? Do you have an invite or graphic we can share with our team? An invite script. Chelsea, I know that you've been working on that. She says they'll be released tomorrow. So watch the Share Success Facebook page. That's where we'll post the graphics, invite scripts, everything you need to promote it. So Malu, yes, to have access to that page that I was showing you, you do have to be registered at the website and registered for that challenge. So it's kind of a two-step process. So awesome. Yeah, Paula, put it in your newsletter. Feel free to start promoting. The registration, for next month won't be open till tomorrow, but if people don't mind waiting until tomorrow to click the link, then you can go ahead and send that out. Awesome. Okay, well, go ahead and raise your hand if you have any other questions or things that you want to process. How's everyone doing with taking the goodness from leadership and rolling that out into your teams and in your own business? I'd love to hear updates on that too. All right. A quiet group this morning. So just a little sneak peek too. One of the next functionalities that we're going to build into this challenge is team functionality. So not only can you compete you against everyone in the challenge, but you can also have like pods of 6 people competing against other pods of 6 people. So what that creates is next level. I don't know if any of you have done Orange Theory, but it's a workout gym where they use that same model. And so when your team like knows that there's extra prizes for that team to win, that just creates so much more like support, like I'm here for you, I'm going to help hold you accountable, and just drive, right? Like Chelsea could, I don't know, Chelsea, if you want to hop on and speak to what you're seeing the challenge doing for your team already. I would love to hear just what you're seeing and what's working.
Hey, I'm actually just getting ready to head into the gym to teach a class, but for me personally, I'm a fitness and nutrition coach, and this is how I have built my nutrition business is off of challenges. And as a leader, I feel like this has actually helped me to up level my social media game to be able to educate and promote. One of the things that we're including in this is having you share posts on social media with the hashtag of uplevel21, just to create awareness, to create curiosity. So people are starting to ask questions. And I've had more comments drop into my DMs in the last couple weeks doing this than I have in a very long time. And so not only is it getting me more excited to invite and promote, but it's just laying a solid foundation and an outline. It's very easy to do. It creates community collaboration. It's been so fun to connect with a few of my participants on a deeper level, check in with them daily, and just be able to work together. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited
Awesome.
to just see how everybody's able to benefit from it.
So cool. Yeah, Chelsea is one who has taken this and just maximized all the benefits, you know. Somebody else has asked, so Felicia asks, when do we need to have the products to participate in the April 1st challenge? So you just need to have the products by April 1st. So now is a really good time to get people invited so that they can get that order in and have product by April 1st. Paula says, I find I have a lot of sharers. How can I help motivate those that have been around a while but haven't reached their goals? That's actually one of the things I love about this challenge is it helps turn customers into sharers and sharers into builders, because it just demonstrates how simple it can be to live a wellness lifestyle and to share that with others. That's all we're doing in this challenge. You know, through the daily habits and then through the posts, you're doing all the things we do to build doTERRA. So it's a perfect entree or soft launch into to sharing and building, and it's really a safe space too. You know, like you're not asking someone to join an MLM. You're not asking someone to quit their job and you know, change their whole personal brand. It's really just, hey, who doesn't want to be healthy? So come join this wellness revolution. So yes, Malu, the plan is for the challenges to go from the 1st to the 21st every month. So and unless I don't know, we haven't talked about like if the first falls like on a Sunday or Saturday. We'll have to talk that through as a team, but that is the plan, is the 1st of each month. I guess it doesn't hurt anything, does it? Yeah. So let's plan on the 1st. It's gonna be a lot of fun. All right. Well, raise your hand if there's anything else you want to talk through, process. Moving full blown into spring, the spring equinox. Ah, I can see the buds on the trees. We've got little flowers pushing through the ground. So in what ways is your business ready to bud and push through to the next level? So Carmen asks, I came in late. What did I miss? We're just going over a new challenge that we've launched called Up Level 21. So feel free to go to that website and just browse around. The next challenge starts April 1st, but the registration opens tomorrow. All right. What other questions? So Marianne asks, what does the 21 represent? Yes, it's 21 days. So every challenge is exactly 21 days. They say that's the time period that it takes to create a habit. If you read Atomic Habits, though, he says it's not about a time period, it's about the number of times you repeat something. So that's more important than the time period. But we just figure, hey, let's, you know, there's always 21 days within a month that we could do this. So let's do 21. Plus the domain was available, so why not, right? Hey, it looks like we've got a stranger on the call.
Well, hi, good morning.
How are you, friend?
Happy first day of spring, everyone. I'm
I
dressed for it. We
know.
are feeling the vibes of first day of spring. So here we are.
I love it. So glad you could
Hi,
hop
look
on
at
for a
that.
sec. We've been
Yes.
celebrating
Tell me
spring.
all the things.
Yeah, we're just celebrating spring equinox and the gift of the sun, like so nice.
hmm Yeah, when I woke up yesterday, I don't want to sound dramatic, but it was a gorgeous day here and went out on a long walk and like literally it was like I was in a movie and the birds are chirping and it's just like, oh, and I literally my thoughts were like, we made it. You know?
Exactly.
Like, oh, yeah, just winter could go just a little too long for me personally. Everyone has a
Yeah.
preference, but I'm so happy to see you guys. Happy spring equinox and the beginning of all this new life force energy that's on the earth. And you might be feeling it too from the perspective of your own creations and what you want to be working on and just new beginnings. I love to set goals. I don't know about the rest of you, but I've always liked the energy of spring, but this year specifically around like January 1st, I started seeing more and more people sharing posts about maybe the middle of winter is not when we are in this go get 'em, get after it energy, big spring
Mhm.
or big new creation, and to set your vision, your intentions, your goals when it's more the natural cycle of the earth. I don't think there's a right or wrong. And it's not to
Mhm.
say the last few months there have been intentions and things I've been working on, but it really, there is something to it energetically. I don't know if the rest of you
Mhm.
feel that too, but
Totally.
yay.
It's yummy. It's so good.
Yes. And look at that gorgeous view behind you.
Oh man. I should show so this isn't the best view. I love this view. I don't know if the sun's gonna block it, but there's
Mm,
a snowy peak right there that is my favorite. It's just right out my right view all day, every day that I'm loving. And the snow's still up there, just as a reminder of what to be grateful for. So
yes.
it's the best.
Well, good. So what's on everyone's thoughts and hearts and what are you guys talking about this morning?
So I was sharing a little bit about this new challenge that we're doing. It's an online health challenge. It's called Up Level 21, and it just takes people through 21 days of healthy habits, everything from supplements to nutrition to movement, water, gratitude. So it's a really fun project, and yeah, just trying to help ground everything we've learned from your boy James Clear and also Hal Elrod from Miracle Morning. So
Mm,
it's
yes. James Clear and I need to be best friends, and he needs to probably pay me
right.
some royalties. But hey, it's such good work. I want to join this challenge. How do I get connected to it?
Just go to uplevel21.com and we're
Okay.
opening up the registration for April starting tomorrow.
Okay. And is 21 the numbers 21 or spelled out?
The number 21, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah, we've so people get bonus points every day. So been doing a beta group this month, and people get bonus points if they make a post each day with hashtag uplevel21. And it's been so cute to watch people. And from what I can tell, these are not people who are like regular on social media. And it's been really fun to watch people just own it and share the love. So it's really
Aw,
fun. Yeah.
I love that. So they're not regular influencers like you, perhaps, who's just
Yeah.
always who's always just rocking the soch, you know?
Oh, I sh
Oh, good.
yeah. So, can I tell a funny story on myself?
Please.
Since we're not, your big time online influencers, a few years ago, we decided to hire a social media manager. And let's just say that our hiring skills weren't all they could be. And so one day I hopped on this guy's personal Facebook page, and he had accidentally started a Facebook Live from his desk, but he didn't know it was going. So he's just sitting working at his computer doing a Facebook Live. And then one day I was like, hey, are you guys doing your own posts? You should go look and see what he's posting for you. And you know, at the time we have millions of team members, and he had posted, hey, you know, my name's Andy and I'm a network marketer, and I just love to talk to people. So if you ever want to talk, just reach out. I love to talk. Hashtag I am Andy.
That's right. I remember you were the I am Andy business for a minute. And I was like, what's happening here? What's happening here?
So
Oh, goodness.
anyways, that's the kind of influencer I am online.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
kind of a big deal.
Yes. Can I share with you a real life behind the scenes in the moment?
Please.
And this is a pro tip. Right now, what I'm doing is putting my high heels on and putting my straps on my little cute ankles. But the pro tip here is, everyone. So I'm just getting to my podcast studio downtown Salt Lake. A dear friend of mine, she's an amazing speaker and author, is in town, and we're going to do a podcast recording. But when you drive somewhere, you wear slippers. This is the real life.
Ugh.
You wear the slippers
Mm.
while you drive. You don't wear heels all the time, guys. You
No,
just
sir.
don't. You're not going to keep these things on all day. This is just for this meeting. And then I have a scholarship luncheon I'm going to at UVU after this. So I'm also in green for them because that's their school colors. But anyway, just wanted to give you a free bonus tip today. You don't have to pay extra for that, guys.
That was your free
But
tip.
free tip for the day is don't wear the heels there. You just want to wear your slippers or something comfort, and then you put the heels on before go time.
Hey,
So you've ever seen me often, you know, backstage at an event, you're going to see me in flats, comfy shoes, slippers before we put those heels on.
I love it.
I'm
Hey,
sure Andy's thrilled we're talking about this.
Well, actually, I since you're in on that, since you started it, I've got my own pro tip. So if anybody really does want to be an online influencer, the
Oh,
key
boy.
I've heard is always wear a bikini on Instagram. So I've committed that from here on out, I'm going to Photoshop a bikini onto myself in all of my social media posts. So another free pro tip for you.
You might get more views and engagement.
Definitely
With
engagement.
that.
I don't know if it's the right
Yeah.
kind, but
Yes. All right, y'all. I got to hop off this and pop in, but I just wanted to say hello. It's so good to see you. Happy spring equinox. Welcome home to this happy, good energy. I'm so excited. And I will see you guys next week. Andy, I can't wait to see the bikini photo
okay,
too.
get ready
Hey.
for it.
All right, you guys. Have a great rest of your day.
Great luck. Good luck. Thanks for hopping on with us, Steph. Oh, so fun. Okay, we had a question come in on Q&A. So Karen says, is the challenge the same every month or do they change? So for sure, the core things are going to stay the same. So let me share that screen again. Let's see. So like if you come down to, oh, it left that page. Let's see if I can get back there. Oh, I took you on a backwards tour of the whole thing. So here we go. Okay, so these items from gratitude down to hydration, those will always stay the same. So that's the core. These are like the fundamental building blocks of good health. So those are never going to change. But we've talked about maybe, do we change the daily topics? So we talk about gut health. We talk about gratitude. We talk about blue light. And no, Amy's not in every video, just the two that I clicked on. Seth here is talking about movement and moving your body. So we're talking about, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Would you want the challenge to stay exactly the same? or would you want the daily topics to change month to month? So Layla is noticing that the website says the challenge starts March 7th. So for the beta group, we didn't have the code ready to start on March 1st. And so the beta group did start March 7th. Every other group will start on the 1st of the month. So good question. All right. Celeste votes to change the dailies month to month. Okay. Cass says I'd have to try it first. Yeah, that's fair. Marianne says maybe switch quarterly. Ruth says rinse and repeat for a while. Yeah, there's definitely power in consistency. And the good news is, you know, the foundation never changes, right? The fundamentals stay the same. So Elizabeth, you sign up for April tomorrow at uplevel21.com. So it's not available just yet. So tomorrow. Kimberly says, Andy, the way you talk about yourself makes it sound like you're a quiet person. Is that right? I'm curious because my husband and I are both quiet and reserved. Do you have any tips doing the doTERRA business as a quiet, reserved person? So Natalie and I are actually both introverts. That probably comes as a surprise to some of you, especially Natalie being an introvert. But yes, I am pretty keep to myself quiet. And Natalie and I both get really drained from big social events. So convention, leadership, we pretty much come home and crash for about a week. And so, yeah. So how do you make this business work if this is a people business and networking involves people, right? So how do you do that? I think for both Natalie and I, the cause of doing good and connecting people to true healing and to true freedom far outweighs any downsides of, not loving to be with people all the time. And the fact is, the cool thing about this business, you don't have to be with people all the time. Most people I know, they're reaching out. A lot of times, text, voice memos, but actual person-to-person interaction, it does not have to be multiple hours a day. It could be, I teach 3 classes a week and that's it. I'm doing some one-on-one mentoring in between those. But it's not like you're having to switch to a full-blown extrovert to be successful in this business. So that's really, really good news. Anybody else have any pro tips for Kimberly on how to be successful as an introvert? Am I alone here? How many other introverts do I have on the call with me? Leila says, I'm the same. It's an ebb and flow cycle of outward and inward time for me. So true. Yep. Sandy says, massive introvert. Okay. I'm glad to be in good company here. So the invite is the hardest part. So I think when it comes to the invite, I think the, where your focus is, where your focus goes, energy flows. Is that how it goes? So if you're focused on you and how hard this is for you, then it will always be hard. But if you can shift that focus, even just a little bit, to them and going to their world, right? Like, what's life like for them? Where are their struggles? Where are their unmet needs? And how can I serve them? That makes all the difference in the world. And really, that's the key to overcoming all fear when it comes to doing this business. even public speaking. If you just shift the focus to, the people here have a need, and I'm happy to serve to that need. So it's especially true in inviting. It all comes back to identifying needs and then building a bridge of how I can meet those needs with doTERRA. Great question. Tabby says follow-up is the hardest. So for those of you who struggle with follow-up, I think the key is creating systems, because I'm the same way. If I don't have a system for follow-up, it's probably not going to happen. And so I leverage tools like EnrollPro. There are so many good systems out there, but don't make the follow-up rely on you and your proactive follow-up. So good. Jennifer's got a great tip for you there in the comments too. Okay. Yes, I'm seeing people on Facebook saying they're introverts too. Celeste is asking about EnrollPro. So if you go to enroll.pro, EnrollPro, then you can take a look at this tool has been created by Laura Jacobs, who is just an absolute rock star. She is the queen of education, in my opinion, in doTERRA. She knows the product about as well as anyone at corporate. So she can teach, and she's taken all of her knowledge and put it into a system that helps you build your business. So she has, class handouts. She has follow-up continuing education courses, and everything is packaged that makes it easy for you to you've got a brand new customer, you drop them in. Well, it starts with prospecting. You can put in a prospect and you can start sharing links and emails and texts. And then when they become a customer, you move them in your pipeline. So that the whole thing is designed around pipes, right? So the Empowered Success system, which company-wide system. And then once the people become a customer, it's about the follow-up. And so there's a way to check off whether you've done the wellness consult or not. And then you can put them on the continuing education drip. So they're getting educated on hormones, on sleep, on aging, on just, cleansing, like all the basics that we all need to know, but it's easy to fall short. So Elizabeth is giving her endorsement, saying EnrollPro is amazing. Bobby says, be sure to find EnrollPro on Facebook. There are lots of training videos. Yes. It's a little tricky to figure out EnrollPro the first time, but once you do, it's incredible. Christina says another tool is Social Fox, and I'm liking Mandy Summers Network Marketing Academy. It's not cheap, but it is powerful. The thing I like about EnrollPro is there's a free version, and then the upgrade to the full version is not as expensive. I want to say it's $160 a year, or there's a monthly, which is a little bit more per month, but there is the monthly option. But I think Mandy Summers course is like $4 or $5 grand, if I'm not mistaken. So anyways, I love all the options. So many good. Paula says, I like Essential Connections better than Social Fox. Is that the one that's tied to Project Broadcast? I think it is. I think Essential Connections is basically you sign up and they give you, oh, Paula says no. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up. So if you want to maybe share what that is in the comments, Paula, we can share more options. Some people are like, no, I don't want more options. I want less. I hear that too. All right, any other questions today? Any other thoughts? Systems are powerful as long as we don't lean on them too much to create the connections with people. So at the end of the day, it all comes back to like the deeper the connection, the more powerful action they're going to take. So awesome. So Paul is saying that it has the same features. Essential Connections has the same features as SocialBox. Okay, very cool. Mary is asking if Enroll Pro has a texting option. Yes, it does. I believe the way it works is you put your contacts in, and then if you're going to send them a text, it basically populates a text for you, and it sends using the texting feature on your phone. So it's not a great way to do mass texting, but it's fantastic for one-on-one messaging. So great question. Tatiana's asking what's the website for Essential Connections, if somebody could share that. I would just Google it, but okay. Yes, good point, Dr. Christine. Don't get so wrapped up in the system that you stop connecting, stop teaching, educating. Like at the end of the day, a system can only do so much, right? Like this is a people business, and we are the secret sauce, not the systems. So many people get sucked into that trap, right? Of the system will build it for me, or the system will make all the magic happen. But there's so much to be said for the energy that we bring, the passion. So great point. All right. Any other questions or thoughts, topics you guys want to cover today? All right. Well, maybe we knock this out of the park. And I know Jennifer is bringing up a sore spot, BOGOs. If you snoozed, you lost. The BOGOs were super powerful, and I think you can still get some of the individual, but the boxes are sold out, if I understand. Is that right? So that's the deal with sweet deals. They only last as long as they last. So I hope you all jumped on that bandwagon and took advantage of the deal of the century. Okay, Silver Club booster shot. Yes, Silver Club. Who do we have here in Silver Club? Give me a hand up or a heart sign. Yes, so Silver Club is just an inspired way to give yourself a track to run on, right? Because we have a business model where you are your own boss. It's a lot easier to call in sick. It's a lot easier to clock out early. It's a lot easier to say, I don't really feel like doing that today. So being your own boss is a gift, and it can be a curse. So Silver Club just gives you this like container that says, in this amount of time, I'm going to do this amount of work. And so hats off to all of you who have chosen in. I see a couple of you who are running in Silver Club, and it's a fantastic program. I would just say, make sure that your focus is not just on getting the enrollments, but also finding builders. Silver Club and Diamond Club, if you don't find builders, can just leave you with the job of being a customer support agent, right? Because now you have a ton of customers, and who gets to support them? With no builders, you do. So be sure you're doing the follow-up, the wellness consult. Maybe you're doing a couple of wellness consults per person. Don't limit yourself. So that is my top tip for our Silver Clubbers. And the same goes for Diamond Club. Just get really focused on leveraging your time, because your time is precious. And that's the other main reason we do this business, is to create leverage. So yes, let's go Silver Club. Jennifer says 2025 incentive trip. Yeah, who wants to go to Puerto Vallarta, right? A brand new resort that's all inclusive and looks incredible from the videos they showed at Leadership. I'm super pumped to be there. So who here is committed to being in Puerto Vallarta with us next year? Yes, let's do this. Let's go. I love it. On Facebook, Jennifer says, kudos. Sorry. Kudos to our team members that are doing Silver Club. Yes. Yep. It's inspired program. Awesome. Anything else? Any other questions? Raise your hand or drop them in the chat. All right. Well, if there's nothing else, thank you so much for hopping on with me today. And thanks for being that beacon. There are so many people who are looking for answers, who are starving for solutions and praying for the next health solution, the next financial solution. I believe that we are in a silent recession right now. You know, the numbers don't make a lot of sense based on the number of people I know who are either unemployed or underemployed. So let's be that answer to someone's prayer. Let's keep lifting our voices and reaching out, following up, because someone out there is waiting for what you have to offer. Thanks so much for joining, and we'll see you next week.